What's up everyone, it is Mikey Low here, and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, I'm a bit upset because this is my second time recording this. The first time I recorded 2.5 hours worth of footage, and I lost all of it because I was recording the screen of the game. And not my full screen, and I accidentally quit the game thinking it would take me back to the main menu, but instead what it did was crash the game. So all of that footage I recorded, completely gone. But what we're going to do now is we're going to replay that stuff so I can show you guys what was going on. Before I played it, the first time I wanted to say that I didn't know what was so special about this game because I've seen a lot of newer YouTubers play it, and there hasn't been a whole lot going on. It just seems like a regular cute kawaii sort of like a dating sim. But I wanted to check it out for myself because apparently it's a great game, and there was a whole warning in the beginning that if you are easily disturbed, to not play the game. So I don't know. But, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and click new game here, because Mikey was an idiot the first time. Hi! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Oh, and, when I was first playing through it, I was hitting the 2.5 hour mark was when I stopped, and nothing weird happened or anything like spectacular, so I have no idea. But anyway, that girl is Saori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school we would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking up. But if she's going to chase me after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in the front of the crosswalk and let Saori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught up to you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Ugh, you say that like you were thinking of ignoring me. Yeah, I was thinking of that. I was, full disclosure, I was thinking of that. That's me, Mikey. Let the people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Which is interesting enough because the first time I played through this, I did try and romance Saori, which I'm gonna do again. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Saori. Hehehehe. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their day commute. By the way, Mikey, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Ah, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I would dismissively go along with whatever she was talking about. Saori likes to worry a little too much about me, and when I'm perfectly content just getting on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Basically, me. Uh-huh. I was talking about how worried I am that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Jesus, Saori, a bit blunt there. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to being in the real world. I can't talk today. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look for a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her mind. The school day is as ordinary as ever and is over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Saori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Saori. Saori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. Jesus, I spaced out a lot. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. I would not want to be worse than Saori when it comes to spacing out. That seems like a death wish. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Saori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Ew, meanie. Saori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in the literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Yeah. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori's really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Just a cupcake. Nothing else. Got that? Yes! Let's go! There better be chocolate cupcakes. I swear to God, if they're not fucking chocolate cupcakes. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I have sold my soul for less. I would gladly sell my soul for a cupcake. I'm not using it. I dejectedly follow Saori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third-year classes and activities. Saori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member! I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Saori always said nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere! I don't know what ways to do for her. Ah, Mikey, what a nice surprise! Welcome to the Literature Club! All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. The cupcakes, man. Focus on the cupcakes. Although the one in the center's there, those could be cupcakes, you know? What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Hemph. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name's apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. You know he's checking out that figure of hers, you know what I'm saying? She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Saori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Saori says that quietly into my ear and turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Saori and Natsuki. Ah, well, nice to meet the both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, right? Do I? That's right. It's great to see you again, Mikey. I remember that from the first time I played through. Thrust? Monica smiles gently. We do know each other, well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. That is my girlfriend at the moment. way out of my league, yet I don't know why she loves me. So having her smile at me so gently feels a little hardening, you might say. I'm sorry. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Mikey. We made room for you at the table. You can sit next to me or Monica. I got the cupcakes. Hey, I made the cupcakes. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Saori mentioned, it's a bit widened so that there was one space next to Monica and one space next to Saori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling a little awkward, I take a seat next to Saori. Shut up, Discord. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! I imagine that like the R2-D2 like scream, you know, the whole like thing where he like flies out of the bog or whatever. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh, okay, you're making me hungry now. You're making me hungry, game. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Saori grabs the first one, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Saori talks with a mouth full and has already managed to get an icing on her face. Freaking Saori. I turn the cupcake around my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Why are you looking for an angle to take a bite, man? It's a cupcake. It's the same bite all around, just take a bite. You know, I would have already had that thing to devour by the time you find a place to take one bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her just sneaking glances in my direction. She like you, bro. She like you. She want the D? Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? Is that like I haven't I heard this from somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Huh? I thought you technically did. Saori said, well, maybe, but not for you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. That doesn't make it any less weird. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure you can ask for permission for a lot of things from a teacher, and they'd be cool with it. But like, that doesn't really answer the whole situation of actually having a tea set. But whatever. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Boobs. Big boobs. Oh shit, I skipped that one. Sorry. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Saori. Okay. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Saori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of their major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Thrust? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing on the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monika's a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Especially because, all the girls. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah! We'll do our best.
You know it!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monika must have really worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's just why we're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with the level of enthusiasm about literature.
So Mikey, what kind of things do you like to read?
50 Shades of Grey. Well, considering how little I've read in these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Okay. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki said, "What you say about manga? You like manga too?"
I'm instantly in love with you.
Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change.
If you change it for me, baby.
What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build up deep, complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed to be so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious that by the way her eyes light up, that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as much as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Ah, I read a horror book once. I went to bed for the next 7 months. I desperately grasped something I could relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson! Really?
Really? I would have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. On the inside, I'm a freak, though. But if a story can make me think or takes me another to a world...
God, I'm horrible at reading.
But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. So real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror.
Yeah, you would. You would, little girl!
Oh, why's that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
Why to me? Is she afraid of me? Do I scare her? Am I a big guy that just imposes on everybody here?
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You have to piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud!
You must never know about Sparkles, the Wonder Sheep.
And give that back!
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything about you is just as cute as you are. Saori's sides, sidles, sidless, lemis, up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes?
No,
Natsuki averts her eyes.
you wouldn't like them.
Ah, not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes a lot more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches in your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ...
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, thrust. I have an idea for everyone.
Question mark? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of this club. Isn't that right, Mikey?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I'd join this club. Saori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, oh Jesus, they're all staring at me. Don't look at me like that. Don't make me feel guilty. I didn't piss on the rug. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But...
I'm sorry, I thought.
Mikey...
You all... I am defenseless against these girls. How are you supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing a poem is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes! I'm so happy!
Saori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Thrust. Welcome to the literature club.
Ah, thanks. I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember today's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Mikey, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hee, laughing thrust.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey Mikey, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Saori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way to home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Saori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow close to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, here comes the good part. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member would like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, so we were doing words that pertain to Saori here. So, Saori, I would love to have a romance with you. We've been friends since childhood, and I feel like I could have such a ribbon, a ribbon of flowers that would just enthrall us in clouds of and together we may have the purest of love, and with that we will be off flying through the air, spinning and twirling. Stop it! As we go past the dreamscape, and when we get okay, I'm not going for Natsuki. I'm going for Saori. Okay. Alright, and it'll all just be wonderful. And the electric. Oh my god, really? And the shit. I'm even worse than this than the first time I went through. And we'll be. Oh my god, stop. And we'll be having such a party as we go throughout our hopeful long-term relationship. And as we go through the you might and the fireworks will sound once we are together, and we laugh our problems away.
Hi again, Mikey, Thrustmaster 2000. Let's you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back to the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Mikey. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Yuri told me you didn't even want to join the clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying the words manga and manga. Manga's literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys.
Mikey always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Saori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Mikey can become good friends too.
Saori. As usual, Saori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
But wait, Saori.
Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Saori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
Sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I don't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Eri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought we might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't really usually read. And we could, discuss it, if you wanted.
Oh, we'll discuss it. We'll discuss it with some Netflix and discuss. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Eri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically, I take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone is settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Saori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book, but I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something like literature related to myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the books Yuri gave me, but I feel like I'm too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I closed my eyes and ended up listening on Saori's conversation with Monica.
You're probably going to be really lame compared to the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But that's not like that at all, We need a way of showing that to everyone. Maybe that's something that speaks to their creative minds.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
Eh? What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Saori is taking it really seriously. It's rare to see her deliberating like this.
Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
But what kind?
Well, I guess we could...
Cupcakes!
Haha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that.
You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it.
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Yeah, I remember really liking Saori the first time I played through this. Creative cupcakes speak to my creative stomach as well.
Cupcakes it is, then.
I'm hungry.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I find myself smiling. In the end, Saori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Saori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see her in a world through her eyes. Whoop! I open my eyes to find Saori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry? Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club.
Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, You need to get used to it.
Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. She could never know that I like anime. And hentai on the down low.
It's true, though.
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Saori.
Hee. It's what I do best.
That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me. You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of a doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Saori, it's written all over you. Saori glances around at herself. Where does it say that? Oh, it's written right there on my butt. How is it written all over me? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all over there. I run my fingertips down the side of Saori's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that.
You let Mikey the stylist just style you here, girl. You got some real bad knots in there.
There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. There's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But no one would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
And you didn't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Saori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. That's an angle. Alright.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things.
Huh? Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. That button might come off.
Why is this button so hard to close? I struggle to fully close a button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs are getting bigger again.
Don't say that out loud! I mean, I totally didn't notice it or anything. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Saori's blazer buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy.
Ooh, it's not worth it at all. Saori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew! That's so much better.
Saori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And he would take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to work up a little earlier. Only if you focus on getting to bed earlier. Fine. Is a deal. Oh, okay.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. Oh, you doing it again, Saori?
Oh, but I was joking this time.
Man, it's impossible to tell you with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share our poems we wrote now? Yay! Mikey, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Saori still trots away to retrieve her poem.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yep. Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I'd never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone has ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait!
Saori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their own poems. Saori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Yep, that's a 10 out of 10 on GN. We'll see you again. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay. We're gonna leave this for the next episode. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day. Or if you're viewing this at night, have a good night. Stay awesome, guys.